We are in Snowdrift Art Space, and actually Snowdrift Art Space was a Babbitt Brothers department store. It was built in 1914. It had many lives, a Mexican restaurant, tire store. When Route 66 was bypassed, it was bought out and run as a swap meet location for a while. And then maybe the last 10 years after it closed, it was abandoned and was on the verge of being torn down when I bought it in 2002. So what's amazing about Snowdrift is the amount of space. There's 22,000 square feet here, spread over 3 floors. It has a full basement that's 10,000 square feet all by itself. So there's a lot of room to make art. There's a lot of room to store materials. When you have this much space as an artist, you get to put one thing in front of another on a table next to another piece of furniture that you found, and things happen. It's a very creative process that evolves as the pieces evolve. It has reached a point now where there's sort of neighborhoods of sculptures in this space, and I think of them as groups. I don't ever think of it as a single piece. And living in it is, more than anything else, what the art is. It's living in this installation and what it feels like to be surrounded by these things that are so much a part of you. There's a part of this space that's a Day of the Dead chapel. And even when I moved in here in 2002, that maybe meant one thing to me. But now, 20-some years later, a lot of people have died. A lot of my family members have died. We've had many pets that have come and gone. And so that room has special meaning to us. It's being able to tie all those personal effects into an installation that is both art and part of your life. I would say that I'm a process artist first. So with the process artist, it's concept, materials, and then how you put it together, the process. And I'm one of these guys that all 3 parts of that triangle are evenly weighted. They all contribute something to it. The thing that I make that turns out exactly like my little sketch is the most disappointing thing I'll ever make. It took me many years to learn that. The gallery is our home, so it's always tricky to just have a door and people walking in. So you can make a reservation. We have a great website, rack cards and whatnot. People visiting other museums will learn about us, and they'll give us a call, and then we'll do a tour.
They love the taco tangles. Everybody loves taco tangles.
We come here weekly to eat. We absolutely love it.
It's just a staple of Winslow. Everybody knows it's another famous corner.
The root beer stand has been standing on this corner for more than 60 years.
My mother-in-law used to work here back when she was in high school, and so it's got a lot of nostalgia.
Everybody comes back, you know, after 20 years, 10 years, and comes back and eats.
Leanne Moss and her husband Chris came to Winslow in 2000 after Chris got a job with the railroad.
We actually ate here once we moved here several times, sometimes more than once a week.
Then they learned the owners were looking to sell.
The job is what brought us here, but the people who live here are amazing, and that's what made us stay and want to be part of the community and do more and end up raising our family here.
They now own and run this old school mom and pop shop.
Our biggest popular sellers is going to be our chili cheese fry and our taco tangles. That's what they've been known for over 40 years. And our homemade root beer is what we've also done for over the 40 years.
The taco tangle is a combo of a taco and a burrito filled with their famous chili.
It's been the same. It's something passed down from the previous owner. Secret recipes, so it's not anything we give out or divulge.
The root beer stand is a welcome throwback.
You know, you can always hit up a fast food chain, but to be able to come here and for those diners to have that experience to say, hey, look, I got this homemade root beer at this small mom and pop shop, and it was a great experience.
The root beer floats are absolutely amazing, and it's a spot where you can eat outside and there's not much traffic and you can really just enjoy yourself.
They have lots of good food and drinks and really, really good root beer floats. The ice cream's the best.
We've loved it. It's been fun to be able to own it, and it's kind of a piece of Winslow history.